And we have sitting in our studio right now, I'm so excited, Lori, an up-and-coming Christian artist, and his name is Brian Weaver. Brian, thank you so much for making the trek over, getting up early.
Thanks for having me on.
Rock stars like you don't like to ever get up before like noon.
And up at 5.
So I'm glad. Wow, up at 5. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. Now you are from Arizona. Do you say Glendale? Is that?
Yeah, I live in Glendale. It's where I grew up, and I recently bought a house not too far from where I grew up. So back in the same neighborhood, kind of.
And so you've done music, all kinds of stuff, and you've been signed to a major label. Wow, welcome to the big time. This is exciting.
Yeah, now you're a second-generation Arizonian. That's unusual.
I am. My dad's born and raised here. I don't think you find very many people like that anymore.
You're like the second person I met here who's actually born and raised in Arizona.
From here.
Well, Brian, I have a really tough, intellectual, deep question for you.
Yes.
If you were a car, what kind of car would you be?
I was thinking about that as you guys were talking, and I don't know if I would want to pick just a regular car. I'm going to go out of the box, maybe like a Transformer kind of vehicle.
Oh,
yeah. You can be other things other than just the vehicle, and you actually can walk around maybe, if that's your thing.
That's impressive.
It's probably a brain like that helps you write these songs. Talk about being a writer.
Being a writer. It is. It's about finding the motivation in, I guess, in places anywhere in life. You come across something or God speaks to you on something, and it's like, man, that would be a great song.
Tell us a little bit about how you came to get this major label signed, and your first CD was just released in May. Was this something you had always dreamed of, prayed about, knew would happen?
Yeah.
Or was it kind of a surprise for your career?
It's one of those things, it's always, I think, been a desire, or at least more recently in the last 5 years, to be a professional musician and actually to go out and write songs and perform for people. So I started recording independently my album, and it was through the same studio and label that they're like, hey, we might want to sign you and distribute this. And so a few months later, after we had a completed project, I signed with them, VSR Music Group, and here I am today.
Congratulations.
Now, Brian is hanging out with us. You have an opportunity to hang out with him next week. 2 opportunities to see him for free, along with Jaden Lavick, Laura Landon. Details on our website, myflr.org.
And we want to hear you play some music. Will you get out your guitar and sing a little for us?
Yes, I would love to.
Oh, that'll be great.
The first single off your CD is called Came to My Rescue, and I'm going to play that in recorded version right now. But first of all, talk about what that song means to you and why you picked it for the album.
Yeah, this song is actually one that I'm covering. I believe Hillsong United originally covered it, wrote it. And it's a song I first heard in Spanish. I took a missions trip down to Peru with a Young Life group a few years ago, and it just hit me at a right point in life where it didn't really matter if I knew exactly the lyrics or the translation or what it meant, but it was just more about being there just to worship God and to focus on Him. And so this is a song that just hit me at a right time and made a moment in my life, and so I decided to cover it, and it's in English, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, versus Spanish, the first time I heard it.
More with Brian Weaver coming up, but here he is, Came to My Rescue on Family Life Radio. Good morning.
Falling on my knees in worship, giving all I am to seek your face. Lord, all I am is yours. My whole life
Family Life Radio, good morning. That was Brian Weaver, Came to My Rescue. Brian is here hanging out with us in studio.
Brian, you are living the dream. You are a professional songwriter and musician on tour. When people ask you, oh, I write songs or I sing and play, what advice do you give them about how to get their career started?
Well, it's one of those things. I think there's been so much put out there for artists and musicians that's unrealistic. And so people think they can maybe post a YouTube video and, oh, it's instant fame, but it's a lot of work. I mean, you have to, I would say the most important thing is building relationships with people. Because a lot of times it's who you meet, who you put yourself in front of, and not really what you know or this or that. So just keep at it. It takes time, it takes work, and meet anyone and everyone you can.
Is that how it happened for you? You just happened to meet somebody and got signed to a major label? Is that what happened?
It was kind of just the little things here and there. People told me, oh, this is a great person to meet and to get to know, and little by little you have these different conversations with people, and it leads one thing to another. And it's one of those things, I think, if God has purposed for it in your life anyways, then it's going to happen. It's just a matter of waiting it out in his timing. So,
and definitely have the talent, too. And God has blessed you with a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Let's hear some of that talent. We want you to play a song live in studio for us. What are you going to play?
This song is called Draw Close, and I wrote it after reading James 4:8, which says, when you draw close to God, God draws close to you. So this song is just about doing the things that are possible for me and allowing God to do those things that are impossible.
All right, here we go. Brian Weaver.
In this pit of frustration, I call to you. And as I check my motivation, I need to focus on the truth and the way and the light. 'Cause you are my way to the lights. Now won't you draw close to me? 'Cause I'm drawing close to you. And reveal your majesty. I want to know you, my King. I want to know you. And when I'm placed out in the wilderness, I worship you. And then you take me to this land of promise, where I can focus on the truth and the way and the light. 'Cause you are my way to the light. Now won't you draw close to me? 'Cause I'm drawing close to you. And reveal your majesty. I want to know you, my King. I want to know you. I want to know you, my King. Just draw close to me, Jesus. Just draw close to me, draw close to me, Jesus. to me. Yeah, just draw close to me, 'cause I'm drawing close to you. Reveal your majesty. I want to know you, my King. Yeah, just draw close to me, 'cause I am drawing close to you. Reveal your majesty. I want to know you, my King. Oh God, I want to know you, 'cause you're my King. I want to know you. I want to know you.
That's Brian Weaver. You can see him live for free coming up Thursday in Goodyear, Desert Springs Community Church, and then Friday, September 10th, Sun Valley Community Church in Gilbert. Details on our website, myflr.org. It's our listener appreciation tour with Brian Weaver. He's also letting Jaden Lavick open for him, and Lauren Landon.
Oh, wait, the other way.
And so you guys are going to do this concert. You never actually met Jaden Lavick, you said.
No, I haven't. I've actually been a fan of his for quite a few years, so it's kind of exciting and fun to go out and play with him.
And so you'll go up to him and say, "Now, do you work here? I need someone to help me string my guitar or tune my guitar." And he'll say, "Wait, I'm Jaden Lavick." So,
yeah. Don't you know who
But
it
it seems like in the Christian music world, you all are so supportive of each other.
It is. It's cool. I mean, Christian music is pretty much one of my favorite things to listen to, and that's what I grew up listening to. So a lot of these artists that I grew up listening to, I'm now getting an opportunity to go out and play with them.
That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like I'm a fan, but I'm also the opener, so it's fun.
This is actually like a Family Life Radio tour, right, that we are kicking off here in Arizona?
It is. Kicking off here in my hometown, and I think the rest of Jaden's from Nashville, I believe. That's probably where he is now. And so, yeah, we'll start here and head through New Mexico, Texas, and all the way out to Florida eventually.
Well, thank you so much for doing that.
Going to be great. Here is Jaden Lavick, his song, How Majestic. Again, myflr.org to read about this listener appreciation tour. Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you.